Our academy continues to shine as Alexander and Hall lead the team to more wins, but how far can we take this team? Hey, welcome back. Respected Jeff here with episode 10 of this West Ham career. We face off against Walsall in round 2 of the FA Cup, so it's a chance for us to progress a little bit and maybe get some money out of the competition if we go far enough. And guys, as always, if you've been enjoying this series, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot, and I'll continue to roll out videos and move on with this team. We're starting to build up a really special squad here, I think. Starting to get kind of attached to the players that we got coming through the ranks here. So it's a little bit of a change of pace. We got Bennett in that back line, some rotation going on, and let's get to it. All right, here we go. Back in cup action. It's not a game that's super crucial to our season. Obviously, our top priority is just to get promoted this year, but any chance at silverware is always welcome, especially if we can even just get some more experience and maybe play off against a Premier League team or something. But in order to do that, we do need to move on to the next round, and it won't be easy. Walsall will certainly want to progress as well, so we got to be careful out here. It's Johnson closing down on the wings. And he does so successfully, winning the ball back. Good start from the team. And now it's back out wide with Johnson. He has been so good at left back this year and continuing to prove why he's getting starts out there, charging down the field. Getting his head up now to pick out the pass to Cullen. And he gets the cross off. Looks like my computer skipped a few frames, but it also skipped the players. Holland closing down, another ball into our box, headed away. Coventry there to gather it up. Coventry's been an alright player in the center of the pitch. He's only had a handful of substitute appearances, maybe 1 or 2 starts, but I don't know, he hasn't looked bad by any stretch. Also hasn't looked great. He did score that one nice goal that I think was the game winner earlier in the season. But he's one to keep an eye on for sure as he grows a little bit. But for now, I think Noble, Cullen, and probably Hall are our starting 3. And Holland running that ball out of play. Johnson out wide with Holland again. Chance to make up for that earlier mistake, maybe dancing into the box. Footwork gets too far in front of him, and it's booted out by the defense. Johnson there to follow that one up, though. Good effort as always, gets it back into the box, but possession won back by Walsall once again. Looking to get forward there, knocked down. It's Coventry. Walsall headed back in our direction again. They've probably been the better team so far. We haven't gotten much going offensively. And Martin called into action. Fantastic save from the goalkeeper. Well, he hasn't had to do too much, but that is an outstanding save. Very quick. Now a chance from the corner. We got to be careful here to not concede a header down at goal. It's away, but just barely. Aksabanovic calmly dealt with in the back. All right, start of the second half here. It was a pretty uneventful first half. Still tied level, scoreless in the game so far. But we can certainly change that in an instant. We've seen what our front line can do. And Holland taking a huge touch into space. It comes off for him. And fantastic piece of skill to beat his man. Gets his head up and picks out Cullen. It's a good pass. And Cullen makes an absolute mess of that shot. Such good stuff from our left midfielder, though, to get that ball into play. Another ball put into our box. They're really going hard with the crosses here. It hasn't worked out for them so far. We've got very good talent in the center of our defense. Bennett's looked really solid too. And now Cullen, great strength to hold off his man. It's Kemp running onto it. What can he do? The young winger putting in a cross and not enough bend on it. All right, time for some subs now. We got tired legs out there. It's Alexander back up top. Affeline will be on the wing. And Archie Hall goes at center mid. This will be the second time that all 3 of our youth academy prospects have been out there on the pitch. Worked out well for us last time, so I'm hoping we can do the same out here. I mean, obviously Hall and Alexander have been 2 of our better players, so maybe they can kick on and get us a goal. Affeline gathering the ball out on the wing. Haksabanovic. Alexander flicks it through for Johnson running onto it. Good stuff from the left back. Oh my word, outrageous piece of skill, and he picks out Lance Alexander in the middle, who finishes the move off with a perfect curl into the far corner. Well, the 2 of them linking up brilliantly for that. Alexander did really well to get the ball out wide, and Johnson absolutely blew past his man with a quick 1-2 touch there. And it's Alexander who took a very calm touch and just slotted that one home into the bottom corner. And that's exactly what we needed out of our substitute. Good stuff, and now we're in front. Maybe another chance to grab a goal here. Afolayan running in behind. Early cross in, looking for Alexander, and finds him. The shot at the end of the move weak, but that is a fantastic chance. And that's the full-time whistle. 1-0, a close win, but we move on to the next round regardless. Round 3 of the FA Cup. Not bad at all for a team of our quality at the moment, and I really liked what I saw from those players. The subs, again, completely changed the game, and they looked really sharp coming on. All right, well, we focus back on the league here. We're getting into December here, so the January window not far off. We are very tight on money, but I'm hoping we can raise a little bit, maybe from one of these cup runs. Checking in with the squad here, Afolayan, our top goal scorer with 10 in 25 appearances, not bad at all. And Alexander right behind him with only less than half of the appearances, really. And he just continues to be outstanding, Lance Alexander. So we move on, and up next we've got Exeter. We're going to move things around a little bit here. Alexander up top again. It's Afolayan who will be coming off the bench for him. Obviously, Hugill still out injured. Hopefully he'll return fairly soon. He's been out for a while now. And we're going to have a headache trying to figure out which strikers to start in the team. All right, here we go. Focus is back on the league, like I was saying. We're back in front of the home fans at least. And it's Collins who puts a cross in, lays, heads away, back down, coming from the top of the box. Archie Hall, forwards for Alexander. Alexander waiting for the run, coming back. Archie Hall getting onto it. A give and go, and Alexander has a go. Silva and Gakia. Alexander ahead of him. Oh, inches off. That was really close from the striker. It's a good ball put in. He's had a lot of close calls already. We're only 15 minutes into the game, and he looks hungry. Silva. Archie Hall making that run ahead of him. And he's in the box now. Has a shot himself. Right at the keep. It's out wide. Woodman. Silva looking to get there. Unable to do so. And Trott punches away. Good stuff from the keep. And it's Cullen now. Getting his head up. Oh, fantastic pass to find Holland on the wing. Running inside now. Oh, and he tries to make the pass. It's off of Hall. Williams. Noble unable to catch him there on the wing. Cuts it back though. Doesn't opt for the cross here. Back to the top of the box. Brought down. Free kick coming in from a fairly dangerous position. Alexander heads it down into our own box. Shot deflected. And the second as well. Alexander away now. Cardoso closing down out there on the wings. Cross comes straight at Trott, and now it's wide with Silva. Taking a big touch into space, using his pace very effectively. Zonde Silva. Got numbers ahead of him now. It's Cullen at the top of the box, rolls it through. Alexander, surely, no! Well, you would not peg him to miss that one. He's been in great form, and he was right in front of goal. You gotta say that's a mistake. He keeps coming close, though. All right, start of the second half here. Again, we go in scoreless. Gakia. Exeter defending very well. We're having a hard time finding space in behind, but Noble does anyway. Spoke too soon. It's a goal. 1-0. West Ham go in front. And just like that, we turn the tide. Great run from the captain off the back of the defender there, and a great finish. Woodman sending another cross in, but yet again, we deal with it well. Haksabanovic. Johnson. Noble trying to pick his head up and find the man ahead of him. Not a whole lot of time left. And we managed to hang on. The whistle blows. Another 3 points. Great win. We continue player training in between games here. Some of these players really starting to step up. Archie Hall growing leaps and bounds in some of these fields. He's almost up to a 57 overall. Not that far off. And he's grown a lot even since the beginning of the season. And a very, very good performances from the center mid. And I think we just got a notification here. Yes, we did. Looks like we got a little bit of money in, not a ton. Honestly, that's not going to be able to get us much in January. Better than nothing. And we also have a risk of losing some players. And also, huge news, Hugill is back in contention for a starting spot here. It might be a little bit, before he's back to 100%, but he'll at least be able to make the bench, and hopefully that can let us play 2 up top once again. So taking a quick look here, we got some players out of contract soon. Cullen is the one we absolutely need to lock down for the future. They're asking for a 1-year contract extension. That's not going to do. We need at least 2 out of this guy. We really need him in our squad. So he's actually taking a little bit of a pay cut. That's fine by us. We keep him in the squad for another 2 years. Brilliant stuff. Good negotiations on the board there. So it's Bradford up next in the league. Taking a quick look at the standings, we're in 2nd place, only 1 point off of Colchester. Not bad at all. We're really starting to find our gear here later in the season. So we'll move on. And Martin's going to start in goal. It's Hall in midfield as usual. Alexander up top, and Hugill can make the bench. We won't start 2 up top just yet, but maybe in the next game or 2 when he's a little more fit, we'll start running that formation again. But let's try to get a win this way, regardless. Here we go, Bradford City with the ball to start. And let's get another victory. Cullen. Holland gets his head up. Alexander running through the middle. Very good touchdown with the chest there from Alexander. Recovery run from O'Connor. Sees that one out, though. And just boots it away at the right moment. But the pressure continues to mount. Pushing forwards again, Colin. Johnson. Up top for Alexander. Turns his man beautifully. Has a shot. I thought that was in. Oh, man. He made absolute work of the center back there. Took the perfect touch around him. And the shot wasn't really that far off either. Right idea from him. It's Hall bombing down the field. Silva, the give and go. Alexander again. And Hall continues his run all the way from deep in midfield. Flicks it back for Alexander. And poked away again by O'Donnell. It's been a bright start. Cullen winning the ball back again. Alexander lays it off and continues to make his run through the middle. Can't pick him out. And the ball won back again. A lot of chances gone missing. The halftime whistle blows. And again we go in scoreless. Alright, well, we're changing things around here. We cannot leave things as they stand. It's Afolayan. I almost thought about Hugill, but we're going to continue to let him rest up. He'll come off the bench if we absolutely need it. But for the time being, it's our 2 usual strikers up top. Alexander trying to play a ball through here, and he finds Afolayan, who lays it off. Beautiful teamwork. But again, the shot just gone missing at the end of the move. Forwards with Afolayan. Alexander again takes the perfect touch, gets the shot off, but not enough to fully test the keeper and find its way in the back of the net. It's been good stuff from the striker, though. Cullen, Noble through to Alexander, using his strength very well, gets a hold of that somehow, back post for Afolayan, who lays out for it. Reeves up top to Guthrie, straight at Martin, easy save in the end. I think that's their first shot. Alexander. Noble. Alexander running off of him. Looking to open up for a shot again. Can't beat the goalkeeper with it. But it's certainly not for a lack of trying. He has been everywhere up top. And that wasn't too far off. 87th minute now. Can we find our way in front? Alexander. Afolayan. Linking up. Alexander again. Keeps his run into the box. Cutting inside. Alexander. Saved by O'Donnell again. Silva looking to win it back, but the whistle blows. 0-0. It's a tie, and 2 points lost out for us as we push on towards the top of the table. That's a pretty big blow to the team. Not a terrible performance, but not enough to win. Well, that keeps us in 2nd place. Looks like Colchester slipped up as well. Still a 1-point gap. We missed our opportunity to take 1st place. That is a big loss for the team. Still plenty of time to do it, but certainly disappointing to say the least. However, Hugill is back in the squad and maybe starting to look fit enough for a start in here. We got Afolayan and Alexander back up top. Going with our 3-5-2 once again. Archie Hall will start in the middle of the park. I think he's definitely earned it at this point. Alongside Noble and Cullen. The same defense as usual. And let's get to it. Alright, well here we go. A full 90 minutes with the 3-5-2. It's Hall, Silva, Afolayan. Good stuff from the team. Hall making the run back into the middle. Oh, that was so close and almost trickles over the line, but it's booted away. Very good move early here in the game, and we win it back. Alexander over the top for Afolayan. First time hit. Outstanding strike. Really tested the keeper. Holland out on the wing. Good footwork to get his way inside. Laid off. Beautiful stuff again from the team, but just can't finish that move off. Alexander flicks it back for Cullen, running into the box, and this time we find the back of the net. Beautiful stuff from the center mid, and he seems to be becoming quite the goal scorer. And time again, everyone up top sort of getting linked up with the play here, and Alexander really getting a knack for playing those through balls. Holland cutting inside, good footwork. Afolayan finds him through, running into space now. Holland, what can he do here at the end of the move? Takes a touch around his man, great stuff, and sets it up for Alexander, who can't finish. Good save from the keeper, but he's got to do better with the shot there. All right, well, it's Hall getting a rest. He is tired out there. Haksabanovic coming on, 64 minutes in. Alexander cutting inside in the box. Very good footwork. He has such a quick change of pace, Alexander. Got the shot off, but not quite enough there. All right, well, it's time to bring on some subs. Afolayan coming off. It's Hugill coming on for a return from injury. It's about time that he made his way back into this team. I'm excited to see what he's capable of. Hopefully he comes back at his best. He was in pretty good form before he left off earlier in the season, and hopefully that's the end of his injuries. Forwards again. Hugill already getting involved, lays that off very well, uses his strength to his advantage. Now it's Silva one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Selfless, and he lifts it up for Alexander, who can't find the back of the net. Again, he's making all the right moves, but just lacking the quality on that finish. Fancy passing there. Haksabanovic finds Hugill up top, and it's over the top for Alexander. Hits it first time. Outstanding. 2-0. And Alexander finally gets his goal. Well deserved from the striker. He has been giving it his all the past 2 games, and I think it's about time that he scored a goal of that quality. A lot of missed sitters, but it was always just a matter of time before he started scoring. He's doing all of this at 52 or 53 overall, so imagine how good he's going to be when he grows a little more. Hugill. Good stuff from Hugill. He's so fast and strong, opens up a lot of space with his runs. And Noble chipping that one up, looking for Alexander, couldn't quite find him. Haksabanovic. And Alexander with the overhead kick. I think he was off. It wasn't going to be in regardless, though. It's headed down. Cullen settles. The whistle blows. 2-0. A definitive win. Straight back to winning ways. That's exactly what I want to see from the team. And it looks like we are back to our best with 2 up top. Using the strikers to the most of their abilities. Very good win. All right, well, we roll on in the league. It's Oldham up next. For this one, there's a little bit of fatigue in the squad, so I'm going to rotate players around. It's Haksabanovic out on the wing. In the center, we'll give Coventry some minutes, because I think he deserves it at this point, and Johnson can fill in the back 3. He's definitely quick enough to cover for some of these players. Kemp on the wings as well. Up top, it's Afolayan and Hugill. Alexander given a rest. All right, Oldham Athletic getting the ball in play here. They've been pretty bad this season. Top of the box, Cullen. Coventry plays through Hugill. Oh, first time shot off the post. How unlucky for our striker. Haksabanovic charging down the wing with his trademark cut inside there. Lays it off for Noble. Takes a great touch. Couldn't get the shot off, and twice blocked by the center back and away. Trying to close down Johnson. Somehow it finds its way into the box. Shot from distance. Great save from Martin. That was a fantastic shot from distance. It was a pretty uneventful first half, and it's been an uneventful second so far. And we're looking to change that. It's Kemp on the wing. Coventry. Oh, trying to play it through a little too much, I think. Sometimes we just overcomplicate things going forwards. It's such great build-up play, and we just lack that finishing instinct sometimes. Still scoring plenty of goals. But I think we could be scoring even more if we were a little more focused in that final third. Noble gets the ball away. Well done to win the ball back. Cullen charging forwards. Afolayan. Hugill. Afolayan again. The 2 of them linking up. Oh, Afolayan spends a little too much time on the ball. and gives it away. We know he's a little sloppy in possession sometimes. Great finisher, but we just don't want him carrying the ball forwards too much. He loses it a lot when he's one-on-one with defenders like that. And now the ball headed back in our direction, in the box, and in the back of the net. It's Oldham who go in front now, 1-0. We got to be very careful here, or we might suffer a defeat. We got to get ourselves back into this game. It's not been our best game so far. All right, Noble coming off. He is gassed. It's Hull coming on. And Silva out wide as well. Let's see if those fresh legs can give us a little bit of a boost up top. Now, I completely gave Alexander rest for this game. He wasn't even on the bench. He was pretty tired after the last match. He doesn't have the most stamina. But I'm wondering if we're going to end up regretting that. We could use his presence up top. We look like a completely different side when he's out of the lineup. Silva putting a cross in. Haksabanovic, doesn't matter. We finish 1-1. It's great stuff from the substitute to come on, use his pace to get in behind. And look at that for a cross. Puts it on a plate for him. Good finish, too. Hugill opening up for a shot. Hugill has a go straight at the keeper, but not too bad. I do like to see that from him. Still looking for his first goal back from injury here, and he certainly deserves it. He came very close at the beginning of this game. Afolayan now. Colin. Cutting back. Good stuff from the center mid. Coventry up top. Hugill lays that out wide. Silva. Oh, again, good build-up play. I can't make a goal out of it. Archie Hall heading it back and receiving it back. Colin, Coventry, Colin. Really no space here. I'm trying to find an angle for a shot, and Afolayan cannot hold his man off. Hugo plays through Afolayan, cutting inside. Oh, he should have shot probably. And the shot doesn't come at the end of the move. Again, unable to find a second here. Silva, Coventry, flicks it back. Archie Hall. Coventry again, working it around the midfield. Oldham defending very deep. Hugo getting in behind now, has a shot. Oh, tried to beat the keeper at the near post. He had an option running in. Playing that ball through. Whitaker trying to close down, and the whistle blows. 1-1, again dropped points from this team. It's a disappointing result, a game we surely should have won. We couldn't make it happen. Another tie and another opportunity missed to get to the top of the table. All right, well, there you have it. We're sitting in second, and that was our prime opportunity for us to take first. Again, Colchester dropping points. A lot of these top teams have been dropping in form recently. Swindon Town down to third place, and we drew level. It's only goal difference that separates us. Actually, we have the same goal difference as first. It must be our head-to-head. So it's very, very tight right now, and any of these points would have pushed us over the edge, but like I've been saying, there's plenty of games to go still. No need to really worry too much, and as long as we get promoted, honestly, we'll be fine. I would like to take first, though, because I think that we got the quality to be able to pull that off. So it's Grimsby Town coming up next, and our next matchup. Taking a quick look at where the squad is at so far. We've got all of our strikers back in contention now. Obviously, the pick of the bunch is Jordan Hugill, 71 overall. He's head and shoulders, at least on paper, above everyone else here. He's strong, he's fast, and he is a clinical finisher, probably the best striker in the entire division. So it's so good that we have him back in the squad and injury-free. Alexander has been playing out of his mind, playing so much better than you might think based off of his rating. He's going to be a total star in the future, I think, for this team if he keeps playing the way he's been. Afolayan obviously has been doing good as well, scoring goals. I think he's still our top goal scorer for the time being at least. And with only two up top, we're going to have to make some decisions about who starts. There's going to be plenty of rotations, still opportunity to come off the bench for these players, but a lot to think about, like I said. So let me know in the comments who you'd like to see up top. I'm just going to do it based off of form, so if a player's not playing well, obviously there's no need to be starting him just for the sake of it. And taking a look at who's been featuring the most here, or even scoring the most goals, there you have it, Afolayan with 10. It's funny because I wouldn't even put him in our handful of best players. Not that he hasn't done well, but I think that says a lot about the team, that a player with that great of a goal-scoring record already is still being outshone by players like Alexander and Hall coming out of midfield. Noble's been solid, and our backline's been great as well. We've seen a lot of big names come through the squad so far. Colin as well has had an outstanding season, racking up assists as well as goals and doing the hard defensive work. Alright, so we're back into action against Grimsby Town up next. That'll come next episode, though. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been enjoying this series, please subscribe, and I'll be back very soon. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.